Hey, Rashad.
I know. This have mad responsibilities and mad things to address, mad things to get to it and talk about it and stuff like that. I get it. It's kind of like what hold on. What they say? All right, I'm gonna use this just in case. I'm gonna use this just in case. They tripping, they tripping, they tripping. Just in case I'm gonna use this. But yeah, man. I'm saying this to say like oh yeah. Let me say that. I got mad things to address, mad things to do, responsibilities, kind of like Rihanna. And everybody's like, sis, where's the album? Where's the music? And she's like, Fenty coming out with some new products on you know online at midnight. Anyways, I just saw the craziest shot I've ever seen. And I don't know if it's gonna get as hype as it should get. So I've decided to make a video so I could turn back to it and be like, that was a crazy shot. What is it? It's December the 10th. I think it might be the 11th. It's December 11th actually. December 11th. I'm watching the Hawks and the Bulls. Hawks blow the lead in the fourth quarter per usual this season. They've looked terrible in second halves and fourth quarters and stuff all season. But by the grace of God, and believe it was Derrick Jones Jr., missed a free throw at the end of regulation. We're going to overtime, okay? Overtime happens. Similar situation. Trae Young takes a bad shot. Trae Young takes another bad shot, but makes it this time. So that gives the Hawks a little lead, gives them a little edge. Chicago comes right back down, ties the game. And then hold on. And then I think Hawks might have hit a three or something. They were up by two or three. Oh no. Trae came back down, hit a mid-range shot. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Trae hit a mid-range shot, and that gave him a 2-point lead. DeRozan comes back, and Bogdanovich fouls him with 0 0.5 seconds left on the three. So DeRozan makes all three free throws, and everybody thinks Chicago Bulls won the game. 0 0.5 seconds left. Trae Young looks to inbound the ball. He doesn't see anything. Hawks had 2 timeouts left. They burned the last timeout. Okay. Jalen Johnson comes out a bit taller. Another Dookie. Looks to inbound the ball. He's much more successful. He gets it down to AJ Griffin below the basket. AJ Griffin catches the ball like this. 2 hands, right? Here's the basket now. The basket is behind him. Catches the ball. Angles his body towards the basket, set shot, puts the set shot in, is good at the buzzer. That's the second time he's done that this season off the oop. A buzzer beater oop 2 times in his rookie season. I've never seen anything like that. That's not normal. I know with layups and stuff like that at the buzzer, some people can kind of downplay. That wasn't that wasn't anything normal. That was some different stuff. I think the closest thing that I can even imagine to that was about 06. I think it was David Lee on the Knicks. It might have been 1 overtime or 2 overtimes. It was something crazy, a crazy game with the Knicks. David Lee gets it. It's 0.3 seconds left. David Lee got the ball, tipped it in like this with his back to the basket. I don't even know if he's fully looking at the rim, and he taps it in with like his left hand, I want to say. Kind of like he caught the ball in his hand like this, one hand. Doop. As soon as he got the ball, hold on, let me put my hand in the frame. He doop like that, like this, doop, because he won't looking now. And it was like a little 360 twist. It looked like he did before he got the ball and just chucked it in there. But that's the only shot that I can even imagine that's close to that. That was ridiculous. Shout out to AJ Griffin, man. Joel Embiid, had like 53 points. He does that literally every other week, and it's sickening. Like it's crazy. Like it's not normal. And like I feel like people normalize it and stuff. But that stuff is not normal, man. Embiid different, bro. One of the best players, if not the best player in the world, still to this day. Speaking of best player in the world, Giannis had a monster dunk in Houston. Just a lot of good basketball being played right now in the NBA. I also wanted to talk about shout out to Anthony Simons or Anthony Simmons, excuse me, just doing the thing over there in Portland, stepping in like CJ, like they didn't miss a beat without CJ over there in Portland. Crazy. The way he stepped up, just every NBA player is just ready, got to be ready to go when your time's being called and stuff like that. So salute to Anthony. Um, yeah, salute to Jamal Murray for coming back to the court. The game of basketball missed you. Speaking of the game of basketball missing people, let's go over to women's basketball real quick in college. Man, UConn, what a tough year for UConn. What a tough season after already losing Paige before the season started. To go through other injuries with Caroline kind of being in and out of the lineup, ease back into the lineup, limited minutes starting off the season, and then AZ being hurt now for a couple weeks. It's like it's back to back to back. They just can't catch a break. And the opposing team's not giving them anything let up. They beating them left and right. Maryland beat them. I forgot who else beat them. But they had a couple losses so far this season. And I mean they're still in the hump, but they're just getting beat. Like, the injuries back to back to back. I think Dorka was out for a couple games earlier this season. So just getting beat up, man. And let me see what else is really going on. Women's basketball is so crazy. Like it's like there's no, I think other than South Carolina, everything else is like Stanford wins a big game and then Stanford loses a game and then so wins a game and then so loses a game. Like it's some parity this season. And you can attribute that to injuries and stuff like that. I didn't get to react to Diamond Miller's game winner in Notre Dame. Shout out to Olivia Miles, by the way. The most triple doubles in Notre Dame history. I have to shout her out for that. Passing Skylar Diggins Smith as a sophomore. Have to salute her for that. But it's so much parity going on right now. Shout out to Debrisha Poe over there, Mississippi State, 7-2. A quiet 7-2. A quiet 7-2 over there in Starkville because they're kind of like LSU. The schedule's kind of the same. So maybe that's probably it, strength of schedule. But so salute to MSU over there in Starkville, Debrisha Poe, the freshman. Of course, always you know who this channel represents and who they support over there in Baton Rouge. Who else can I shout out? But those are the main people I wanted to shout out and stuff like that. I wanted to shout out Olivia Miles. I think it's very easy to follow these things and follow stats, but never shout it out on camera. And then people be like, why don't you talk about Olivia Reese? Yeah, I mean, Olivia Reese. I'm thinking about Arizona now because that's another team. I have one subscriber who's an Arizona fan. They're like, you never talk about the Pac-12 and the West Coast teams. I'm like, my bad, bro. But that is true. Salute to Kate Reese and shout out to Olivia Miles as well. And shout out to the West Coast and everybody out there. So yeah, that's all I got pretty much. Shout out Destiny Littleton. I believe she had a double-double a few days ago. Some big performances out there at USC. Who else, man? Who else do I need to shout out? I think that's pretty much it right now as far as the big shout outs. But yeah, Diamond Miller, Caitlin Clark putting up 40 balls, 45 ball, per usual. South Carolina for just being them. Prayers up to Gino. Prayers up to Gino for sure. Lost his mom a few weeks, of course, after CD had her little medical episode on the sidelines and whatnot. So, yeah, prayers up to Gino. Tough year for him, or depends on his perspective how he looks at things. Anything else? I think that's it, man. I'm gonna get back to watching highlights and stuff. As you guys have been seeing, the kind of workload at work has been piling up. So to make space for it on my computer to even do other videos, I have to upload the other videos to my channel so I could download them later if I need to grab them again and blah, blah, blah. So that's what you're seeing right now on the channel. By the way, if you ever wonder, why the heck is there so many random videos on here with 2 views? Don't you know we're here for this? And I get it. I understand it. I'm just showing you the other side of it. Those aren't necessarily for the core audience. A lot of times those random videos that get 2, 3 views or something like that, people who have nothing to do with my channel or the subscriber base, they'll see it and some of those videos get thousands of views later. So Kind of like how the Doja Cat one is doing well right now. Excuse me, but 21 Savage, a performance with him from like 2017. That's like one of my most viewed videos on the channel. So I always just kind of throw those out there just in case. You never know what happens with them. But yeah, pay those on mine subs. Y'all know where the real stuff is, and y'all know when the real stuff comes up. It'll be my face in the thumbnail with with my logo and stuff like that. But that's all I have to say. I'm thankful that you guys listen to my rambling. I'm behind on basketball a couple weeks because, like I said, the workload has turned up in the past couple weeks. So yeah. So bear with me. I am still keeping a track from afar, but not enough. I feel like to give you guys the best quality kind of like coverage, YouTube video stuff that you guys deserve. So yeah, that's it. My name is Rashad Milligan. This is the road to 5K subs. Until next time, take care of yourselves.